Hi guys, it's Haven. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I wanted to do a type of video that I've never done before. Most of my videos had to do with beauty and skincare, and this is my very first video that has to do with hair. A lot of people ask me how I get so much volume in my hair, and honestly it's been like a trial and error type thing for me my entire life. This is 100% my hair. This is no product in it, nothing. It's air dried, and honestly I just feel like it looks like just a sheet of paper like laying on my head. I mean, it's just no oomph, no volume, no anything. And so I was able to actually pull together a technique, and I don't even think it's a technique because it's something that's been used for years and years, but I don't know, I think it's really all about your hair. I mean, everyone's hair is different, and so you kind of have to learn the ins and outs and the quirks of your hair. For example, calyx, I've learned, can actually be, used to your advantage, which I've always thought of calyx to be like, no. But yeah, so believe it or not, a lot of the volume I get, I base it off of my calic. And I know that seems really, really strange, but I have two calyx. The first one is basically right here. And if you'll see, I can't even move my hair over there. I mean, it just sticks wide. It's just disgusting. So that's one that I just kind of leave back there and don't think about. The other one is right here. If you can see, it kind of is instantly lifted compared to this side. So this has a calic here that I've always just worked my way around. And then one day someone mentioned to me that you can actually train calyx, and you can like put your hair against the way that the calic grows, and eventually it will stop growing in that direction or something. I don't know, but the point is I tried that method, and it's actually how I found my everyday hair look that I use now. So what I'm going to do is just kind of go through what I do, so you guys have a little idea. It's very simple. You would think there's a lot involved, but I actually don't involve heat in any way. So there's just combs and product. So basically, like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is work off of my calic. So this is the calic I'm going to be working off of. And instead of doing a center part, I just don't feel like that really gives me much. I mean, so I always just try to kind of do one of these. And again, we're using that calic to kind of, and then I just kind of let it fall how I feel it should fall that day. And I am a huge fan of the side part. I just think it just gives you so much more personality and just more to work with. So for today, I'm just going to go ahead and choose that. That's going to be my base. For the product that I use, it is by Kenra. It's called Volume Spray. You'll have to excuse me, I dropped it, and so the entire thing is like shattered, but the spray still works, and that's all that matters. So this is what that looks like, Kenra Volume Spray, and it is a huge bottle. This was $20, but honestly, it's going to last me a while. I mean, I have a dent, I have a broken cap, and the thing is still living, so I still have like this much product left, so I'm loving this stuff. So basically, sometimes I will have some flyaways, so I'll just kind of see if I have flyaways, and I'll just do kind of a very light spritz, just right on my part. And just kind of comb down any of those crazy hairs that are being unruly. And then what I like to do is start on the side that does not have the va-va-voom. So what I'm going to do is skip the beginning, just because you like parts to frame your face. You don't really want the whole thing to look like a lion's mane. So I skip the beginning, and I just take just a little section. I mean, we're not talking much, maybe 2 inches or something. And I just kind of lift it up, put my Kenra spray right in there, and I just take this dollar store comb. This is what's up, a dollar store comb. And I'm not going to tease, which teasing is going back and forth like this. I'm just going to back comb, which is down, down, down. So we're going to do that right now. And I'm not using a lot of force. I just want to get a little bit of fluff. And as you can see, that's just chilling there. I mean, we obviously have some volume going on there at the moment. So I kind of just skip on and go to the back. And we are kind of dealing with that back calic, but honestly I just kind of brush it together with the rest of my hair, and then I do the same exact thing. Just go under the root, take my little brush, and again, we're not going crazy, we're just trying to get something for our hair to, fall onto, if that makes sense. So now you can see we have another crazy thing going on back here. Yes, Justin has walked in on this before and questioned my sanity, but hey, the finished product actually looks all right, to the point where I do it every single day. So again, I'm adding just grabbing another section. Just keep in mind that I have extremely thin hair. That's the point of this. So that obviously means I don't have a lot of hair to work with. So for you thicker haired gals or anybody with curly hair, I'm sure this might not be as simple. But like I said, everyone's hair is different, so you kind of have to get to know your hair. And I need to stop talking right now because I look like a puppy dog. But this part is a special part because this I want to be like the star of the show. So basically I have done 3/4 of my head, only the top layer. So now I'm just going to grab the section right behind my major, whatever it's called, poof, I guess you would call it. Now this one is when I change the direction. So I'm going behind that now because I want this to frame my face. So again, I'm just back combing, no teasing, and see how that's just kind of va-va-voom that way now. So the very last step is to take your bang or the place, you know, where I have my cowlick, and I just do a little spritz underneath, little spritz on top. And this one again, I'm going the opposite direction. And this is where stuff starts to look a little wild, but you can see that we have a whole crap load of volume. Now it's just time to tame it. So now this is what I do is I basically just kind of smooth it out. I mean, I want to keep that height, but I want to get rid of all the, you know, the flyaways and all that frizzy looking stuff. Like I'm not really going for that. I just wanted to get some volume underneath it, and then you smooth the hair over the top of it basically. So I'm just taking all those sections and just kind of working them into the rest of my hair so there's no harsh marks or points or anything. And then I take this, which is my poof, as Lindsay would call it, and I just kind of work things together. Like I just kind of push it back and give myself almost like a little news reporter look or something. But yeah, so once I have this set, I usually just kind of, you know, set it in place for the day. And this stuff is no joke. It's called maximum hold, and they're not joking around. I know a lot of people say that, but this one's the real deal. So use it lightly. But yeah, so I mean, obviously underneath the surface, it's not going to look amazing, but who's going to be lifting up your hair? No one that I can think of. So this is actually my finished look. This is the look that I do every day at work. And I just love the way that it just gives me like a little bit of lift, and also, you know, gives me dimension because it's a side part. And I don't know, I just feel like this has worked for me. For you girls with curly hair, I can't really say how well this would work. I would assume that your curls would just kind of fall loosely over everything. So I think that regardless of what texture your hair is, I think if you were to back comb it, there's no denying it that you would get volume. It's just a matter of smoothing things back over. But yeah, so basically all I used was a dollar store comb and some Kenra volumizing mist, and I got myself a poof. So Lindsay, this is for you. She suggests, or actually she gave me the idea for this video. So I just wanted to switch things up and do a hair video. So this is how I get my voluminous looking hair each day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I hope you have a wonderful day. You guys, I forgot to mention that sometimes I use this Oribe thick dry finishing spray. I just picked up a sample, but this stuff is pretty pricey too. This little sample here was like 22 bucks. I'm almost out of it, but I have been using this to kind of finish things off when I'm done styling. So I'll just kind of move things around and just kind of give them some life, you know. So basically, I think that kind of seals the deal. So I forgot to mention that. I just wanted to do a side note. Thanks. Bye.